what's going on, world? This is your girl, Tahiry. Most of you know me from reality TV, video vixen, philanthropist, now an author. And welcome to At This Big Age. And sitting right next to me is my partner in crime.
P.I.C. D'Nay B.
My co-host, D'Nay. Talk to me. What's going on?
What's going on, Tahiry?
No, nothing over here chilling. Happy to see you.
Well, I'm D'Nay B, dancer, mother, wife, sister, friend. Everybody's, come on, activist. Yeah, I be doing that too.
You be doing some good shit out there.
I do. I be trying to put some good in the world. But my favorite is that everybody's favorite is cha-cha slider.
I cannot.
Yes.
I really need to see you cha-cha one day.
One day.
So, welcome to At This Big Age, and I'm just going to ask, what would you do at this big age, D'Nay? What would you do at this big age?
At this big age.
If someone close to you suffered from bad breath or bad body odor?
Damn.
Let's get to it.
I'm telling my friend right away.
Right away?
I'm telling the person right away.
You know some people get offended.
I'm a unicorn, so I sprinkle fairy dust.
So you say that you lead with love.
I do the sandwich approach, you know. Little good. You're a very nice person. I love spending time with you. However, the meat and the cheese, baby, we gotta do something about the BO. We gotta do something about the BB.
If that was to be a bestie, a friend of yours, a woman, right? And you was to hear through the grapevine, I've been in this situation before. The guy's like, yo, I have something to tell you, and it's your bestie. How would you break down that you might need some probiotics or something like that?
Sandwich.
Okay.
Babe, I'm trying out this new probiotic.
Okay, you should try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should try it.
All right.
This new, and you know some people get, they be in their feelings, like you said, but I think it's better to talk about it than not talk about it. Okay. Because if we're going out, one, I know you smell yourself before I smelled you, or before anybody else smelled you.
Some people don't know, but some people, you'd be surprised. I've been in situations where, of course, I've had to lead with love. I tend to be I speak with what's that word I want to find? Some people might think it's being rude. I'm just very assertive. I'm assertive. I come from a home where that's how my mom spoke. So to me, it was news when people were like, "Oh, you're a little too rough." But when it comes to situations like that, I've learned to lead with love and be very sensitive because it's a sensitive issue. I just don't understand the people that you tell and they say, "No, I don't," and you're like, "No, but you do." And how do you not smell it?
Take a swipe.
How do you not smell it? No, some people maybe they say it because they're embarrassed.
You gotta smell it before anybody else, and I have to tell them, or you now come into the picnic.
I've had to lead with love, including when it comes to a man too, because I know it's. I mean, first of all, I'm embarrassed for you. I am embarrassed for you. Second of all, I'm really big on body sense. Like I can sense me with when my pH balance is a little off as a woman.
Yes.
I would like to. My mom always says that I have this scent like a dog. Like I can smell anything. From afar.
Sensitive nose. Yeah.
I can smell your feet coming in that door. I'm saying your feet stink. Like, what's
Sweetie.
Up? But it also depends on the person. Like, there's people that you can just be cool with that I have. Like you, if you was to smell funny and be like, D'Nay, what's up? Well, but where were you yesterday? What happened?
Yeah, the alcohol seeping through the pores.
Like, but there's some people that you have to kind of be sensitive to the way.
Well, you deliver it.
I could deliver it to my sister funny. I'm like, yo, like, bitch. What? But there's certain people, significant other, a friend that you've heard it through somebody else. Like, depending on how it's leading with love, I just don't understand the people that don't want to receive it. Yeah. There's some people that I've gone as far as to changing deodorants for a significant other. Like, this doesn't work out for you. Like, this is not your route. Or, you have to buy this kind of deodorant and you'll go back to the same shit. And you're like, dude, you not get it? Like, I don't even want to cuddle right now.
Some people enjoy it too, though.
Yeah, no.
They enjoy the odor. I've heard about like men. They live with it for so long, it's natural for them.
But I also heard about men that like women to have some type of scent down there because they love the little
twang. And I don't want the twang.
I don't want the twang.
I don't want the twang.
I don't.
Because in between, I might want to get a little.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't like the twang.
Yeah, I don't want the twang. I don't want the twang even if it's mine.
Nothing. Yeah, I don't want the twang.
I didn't like tang growing up, and I don't want the twang as an adult. At this big age, I don't want the twang.
I've dealt with that, and that is actually one of my deal breakers.
Yeah.
As just because even as my friend, if you sit somewhere, like I could smell you sitting when I go into the bathroom after you go into the bathroom, like that to me is kind of like I'm like, girl, did you not smell? Did you not wax? Because your hair also brings some odor.
Yeah. You know, I like a little hair though.
Yeah. Why am I so passionate about this? That's because it's one of my deal breakers.
Yeah.
I can be with somebody. That is something I would definitely work on to try to change if they have strong pores. But if there's no resolution and you're not trying, I can't be with you. I don't see myself with you.
You're not getting invited.
Yeah, you're not. No, I don't see myself with you as my partner if you smell.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
She said you got a cow.
Yeah, that's no excuse. We don't want no twang.
No twangs. Not from here, not from there, not from the rooter, not from the tutor.
Not from the nutter.
But you know what something is? Like, for some people, that's a huge insecurity.
Which part? Because I will sit there and try to figure it all out, honey. If I have to change my diet, I'm willing to change my diet. Because I just know, who wants to run around smelling crazy? I know this guy. He was super handsome. I have mad smelly stories. I wasn't dating.
Not mad smelly stories.
No, I just remember these things in my past. Because at this big age, I can't. I try to lead with love. But if you don't want to change it, honey, you're not the one for me. But like, I remember this guy, handsome, smart, great job. I'm talking about model like. But every time he walked past his room, it smelled like a fucking gymnasium. Like 18 motherfuckers were out there doing push-ups and they were playing football. And it was just one person. Everything about him smelled like a dirty laundry bag.
But do you think he realized that?
At all time. No, that was just his natural. And I think he
BO.
lived with it long enough that he just... And we would be like, why do you smell so bad? We were watching him out the shower and he still stunk. It was super weird. We were younger then, and I was like, this kid is super handsome. Who the fuck is gonna dive in?
Do you think that made him insecure?
I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew any better. I don't know. We did have the conversation, but I don't think he could. It's just it was his natural body set. Handsome, but smelled like a dirt bag. It was just so bad.
A dirt bag is wild.
It was bad. No, it was really thick and bad and warm, and it's like we would walk by and be like, is a dog in there?
Full of the wet dog.
So, yeah, no, I couldn't date him. So I'm just saying that he was a friend of mine. But like I've told friends of mine.
Multiple.
I've told.
Well, you have mad smelly stories.
No, I'm just saying, like at this big age, you experience different types of people, friendships, relationships, situationships, a lot of ships.
Look at you with the hands today.
And so I've had a situation with one of my friends where I've had to have that conversation. She took it very well, and I didn't even have to tell her what to do. She automatically got to it. As a woman, you know, our pH balance our hormones change. And so I'm big on, you know, understanding me and my body. And I've been in one situation, in one relationship where I was like, dude, please keep your arms down and let's fix it. I got him.
Damn.
I got him the man shaver. What do you call that? Shout outs to the groomer. What is it? The manscape.
Manscape.
And I did it like nicely, like, hey baby, thinking about you, happy Father's Day. Shave all that shit out.
The sandwich approach.
Yes, the sandwich approach. Yeah. I also went in the tub and I was like,
you washed him up.
Let me see. Like, let me see what's happening here because we're too old for you to be smelling this funk.
Goddamn.
So yeah, it's a deal breaker for me.
Tahiry.
What?
Today I'm going to talk about
what?
Insecurities.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's go from funk to insecurities.
Because we all have them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think too, what happens when we tell our friends, like, the things that they don't necessarily want to hear, but they probably already know, it makes them a little bit insecure. But then maybe just fix it. What's something you're super insecure about?
Well, not much of anything right now at this big age, honestly.
I love that.
Because I am who I am, and this is just me. I remember there were times where, first of all, I wasn't the makeup type of girl. And then I started in this business, and 12 years in, I felt uncomfortable coming out without makeup because to me, I didn't feel fully dressed if I didn't have a face beat.
Right.
As of lately, at this big age, I am who I am. I love everything that comes with it, a crooked nose, my little bitty nails because I don't got my tips on, my little crooked toe, my cellulite. We could name the stretch marks under my butt cheeks, the gray hairs that are now coming out of nowhere. The other day, my girl was braiding my hair. She was like, you got like 6. I said, bitch, do I pay you to count all motherfucking grays?
The wisdom.
But I understand that it comes from, you know, growing older and the wisdom, the experience. And if it wasn't for everything I've been through, I wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say at this big age, nothing. I embrace who I am. But early in my 20s, I hated the cellulite. I was born with cottage cheese. My ass is fat. Natural women have cottage cheese. Like, that's what I call it, cheese.
She said my ass is fat. Go ahead, tell them.
Did I have my collar? Hello.
Yeah.
So no, I have big butt cheeks and I have cellulite and my mom has it and my sister had it when she was a baby. Like we were like, God damn. So it's just hereditary. Do I work towards getting rid of it? Do I get my massages, my booty massages, the real ones? You know what I mean? I get all that. Do I try to work on my dieting and all that? But I still have lumps on my booty.
Hey, lumps.
I've put my pictures
Your lovely
up.
lady lumps.
Yeah, exactly. I've put my pictures up without airbrush so people could see that real women.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah.
Like, because you're in such the public eye, public figure, like you don't airbrush your photos?
Yes, I do, and I don't sometimes. And I
Okay.
put them up so people can see what it looks like. And I walk around at beaches and pools with a thong on. Hold your husbands and your brothers, because here he's out there in a thong everywhere.
God damn.
I'm embracing who I am today, but back then I remember I learned how to work around them.
Okay.
So I wore thicker jeans so you could, if they were white, I didn't want you to see on my little cottage cheese. I wore thicker white jeans or dresses. You wear Spanx, Skims. So you learn how to work around your body. But as of currently, I think I'm over my gray hairs that are popping out. And I date younger guys, and they're usually taller. And so I'm like, dang, they can see it right here. And then these shits grow fast.
Damn.
But maybe that was a couple months ago. Today, I am happy with being who I am. And whoever's going to love me is going to love me the way I am.
That's really nice.
Insecurities.
Girl, the list.
For real?
Yes. My list is kind of long.
So you're not over none of it at this big age? You're not over, look, this is D'Nay, and I'm popping.
Love myself.
Okay.
Love myself dearly. But the list is long. Like, I have crooked pinkies. If I could, I would break them and straighten them out.
Okay.
2, I would tighten the skin on my fingers. Just because, you can tell a woman's age by her hands. My hands look like this since I was little. Since I was born.
Okay.
I would tighten the skin on my fingers.
Skin on your fingers?
Yes.
That's a little you're an extremist when it comes to this, I guess.
I mean, these are the things. You look at yourself and love myself.
What else? I get what you're saying.
Next, I would get these babies done.
Well, they're pretty, though. They're standing at attention.
Yes, but
You want more.
just a little
They grow out of nowhere. How old do you know?
grown as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
With a
But
child.
I just grew titties the other day. I'm like, at this big age, where are these motherfuckers coming from?
And everyone in my family, this is the thing. Everybody, all the women, both sides, have very nice.
For us, it's this.
Yes, I'm talking D's, double D. Like, they're full and nice.
But let's talk about something
Melons.
let's talk about something that you work to hide. Because some of these things, like you got your hands, you move them often, your titties
I do. I'm saying they're not terrible things, but these are just things that...
But nothing that you work to hide. That
To
make you
hide?
cry sometime. That you look in the mirror, you wish that if tomorrow you had a chance to go sit somewhere to get that shit done, you would. Like, is anything extra? Like, because that shit is crazy.
I know, it is extreme. But for me, after I had my son, you lose hair. I wish somebody told me to keep taking my prenatal vitamins. Nobody told me that.
I didn't know that.
And it would help. And I lost my edges and they never came back, really. It's like they just eating up. So I be having to, darken them sometimes or, do my ponies certain ways just to,
I would
fix
say
it.
my forehead, too, now that you mention your forehead.
Yeah.
As a kid, I wore bangs, my grandmother used to say I had bad hair, so that's something I grew up with, bad hair. So I would run into the pool or the beach, run out as a kid, and have gel and spray, and I would slick that shit back. So I used to wear ballerina buns, bangs, it was just always about my hair. And then if a man that in my 20s, if a man was dating somebody, whoever he dated after me had the long hair, I used to be like, that's the only thing I'd be like, I know he didn't.
Damn.
But now I don't care. I love my weaves. I love my braids. I work around it. It's kind of like a whole fashion piece to me. I might cut it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I think I've just let go of a lot of my insecurities. But we all have them. I think
Everybody.
women all have them.
I think that's one thing that I really work. You know how the guys use the Beijing?
Yeah.
And they line it
I hate Beijing.
and they spray
That
it.
should be all over the bathroom.
Be
I
like,
never
God
heard.
damn, babe, you ain't have to do that.
Yeah, and then you see it perfectly. The Tyler Perry movies be having the Beijing.
Your shit ain't that perfect. Goddamn. But maybe I should try it.
No.
No.
No, stay away from
You're not
Beijing.
coming with me?
I'm not gonna lie. I got that spray, and I got the pomade. What is it? Pomade stick.
Uh-huh.
That has color in it.
Yes.
And then I did this one time, and it was the wrong color. I was like,
Damn.
you wildin'. Fuck that. Show your grays.
But those are My list is a little crazy, but that's the one thing that I actually work to hide. And I do smooth out my legs in photos. Because I have cellulite too.
We all use airbrush.
I think it's also one of those things that because you're a public figure, like people expect you, the pressure. They expect you to be perfect. They expect you not to
and
have
at this big age, you're competing when it comes to your business of dancing, you know, with the younger girls. And so you have to look certain way and fit. And same thing with me. Being a public guy, you get scrutinized online. So it kind of takes a toll on your, even if we say we're not paying attention, we're not reading.
We're reading the comments.
Have time.
I see the comments.
But I think it's important to just embrace whatever you come with. And I know for a fact that the older you get, the more you start to accept, embrace, and you become this unapologetically powerful woman. Like you just, well, at least I did. I was just like, man, fuck this. This is me. And you're going to get me. And if you love me, this is just what I come with. So
don't get me wrong. I really think I'm fire.
No, I know you're fire.
Just to say,
but I know that we don't like certain things about ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's normal.
And I do I work out. I like consciously like put the work in. I go to the gym. Even on top of dancing, which we rehearse 8 hours a day, 8 to 12 hours a day, I still go to the gym. I still got a trainer. I don't eat the best, but I do work out. Like I be on the treadmill.
That little fupa, the thayupa that comes with the thigh.
The thayupa is wild.
That but you know what? I was looking at one of my first movies I ever did like a cameo in, and I had like the little shorts on, and we was in like St. Louis, and I had the little outfit on, and I was 22, and I still had a little. I think it was a lot of the plátanos I eat. I still had that, so I think it's just genetics. I mean, I work hard too.
You know what I do too to cover that? I wear high waist jeans.
Me too. Like, and even bathing suits.
High waist,
and that's how you kind of work around that little thing. And nobody's perfect. Don't let anybody fool you. Nobody's perfect unless. But
remember when we were younger, and we would wear like the super low rise.
I can't wear those. I have too much
hip huggers without the belt loops.
I could never.
You can never wear those.
My butt is always been bigger than me. And I'd have to get I would have to send to fix the back and add and connect the thing because my waist is too small for the cheeks. And it's rare when I can walk in somewhere and walk out without having to get some type of alterations done. Because certain parts of my body are a little bit off or different or bigger than the regular other parts. So I've learned to just embrace my curves.
I used to be in them goddamn hip huggers singing Genie in a Bottle.
Oh, that's funny.
Bitch.
I just thought I was J-Lo.
J-Lo used to be in them hip huggers.
I know, but I couldn't wear them. My butt was already.
Yeah, your booty. You was given what you was dragging the wagon for since you was born.
I was skinny, looking hungry as hell with some cheeks.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
I love it here. Let me sit on it. Just carry me. Put me on the back and just carry me.
Shut up, girl.
Do you have friends that like talk about their insecurities?
Yeah, we all do. I think even when you're getting.
But I was saying names. Like, what are some of your friends' insecurities?
Without saying names, weight is a big one for the most part when it comes to women. I'd say not having the curves, wanting to get work done, they want to get either a mommy makeover because a lot of my friends at this big age have kids. I might just be the only man standing.
It's that one though.
The mommy makeovers, the breast sagging, or the not having cheeks and wanting to get the BBLs.
The BBLs.
What else? Weight is a big one, especially after having kids and dealing with what do you guys deal with when you have kids?
Postpartum.
That we don't talk about in our community enough. I don't believe that we're educated. Even I didn't know that in my Latin household. They were like, bitch, that bitch is depressed, give her, you know what I mean? Let's sit. Nobody said postpartum was a thing. I didn't even know what it was called till I grew up. So it's a lot of the weight is usually the biggest problem. Everything else, your hair's short, you get a weave. You know what I mean? Like you can alter so much shit now. You're on social media, you can filter. You might come downstairs and they'd be like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "The bitch you was trying to talk to." Remember? I'm looking at my guy friends like
the catfish.
Just the catfish.
She said the catfish is real.
But it's usually weight and body alterations after having children at this big age.
It's that.
But even let me tell you something, and I tell women that all the time, my friends. Even if I don't think we as women are ever 100% satisfied with anything. Yeah. I always think the grass is always greener. And the grass really isn't always greener on the other side. It's green where you water it, people.
Yeah.
So if you don't like something, change it. And
she said it's green when you
water
it.
Did I become Dr. Phila?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oprah.
I love that.
Oprah, not
it's
Oprah.
green where you
No,
water
Oprah.
it. That's nice.
So no, like, yes, it's green where you water it. So whatever you don't like, change. And if you could do it the healthy way,
Please do it the
then
healthy
I would
way.
suggest that. I would suggest the healthy way. But, you know, we all want instant gratification, including myself. And so, y'all see me online. I was trying to lose weight. And
You've been posting all that healthy stuff, too.
because I do take a lot. I take care of myself.
I love
And then
that.
I turn around and have a lot of vodka and tequila.
It's okay.
It's
Have
all
you?
about balance.
I got a question.
What's up?
Have you ever dated a guy that's projected his insecurities onto you?
Absolutely.
And what did that look like?
I didn't fucking know that that's what was happening.
Right.
People be quick. Like, even when I am open about my experiences in the dating world, or I feel like I failed or just learned through my voyage of trying to find me a husband, or my husband trying to find me.
Damn.
They are quick to judge and say, well, you allowed this person to do that. You allowed their person to do this. No, I was in it. So sometimes you can't see shit when you're in it.
That part.
Sometimes if you don't fix the shit that you got within you, you keep dating the same person and shit keeps repeating. Then that's why it's important to take a break from all of that and find yourself.
Right.
But yes, how did it look? I don't know. He always had a problem with everything. He was very insecure, so everything I did was a problem. And then
and you're in the industry where you're naked. You're the girlfriend. You're the hot girl.
So what happens is that they are your biggest fans. They love you in the beginning. They support you. They're all over it. And the minute that you start to settle down with that person, now they have a problem with the way you're shooting, or why you're wearing this, and why are you hanging out with that person, and why did you take a picture with that rapper if the people are going to say you're dating him. And I'm like, dude, I was taking pictures because we're hosting together. And it just became a thing. He went from being my number one fan to like an obsessive, like insecure, and he didn't have to be. And I remember saying, but the person you met was like, I didn't change. Like I didn't pretend to be no one else.
And you're such a loyal person.
And yes.
And it just goes back to knowing your person.
Yes. And but that had nothing to do with me. He probably had this baggage. He probably had abandonment issues as a child, or whatever his traumas were, he bought them. And it's happened to me a number of times.
Yeah.
I remember one situation I was shooting let's say I was shooting here at 333 Lounge, and I'm on top of the bar.
Shout out to 333.
Shout out to 333. And I have something sexy on the bar. And I'm inviting him. I'm like, he's my biggest fan. He's excited. I invited him over to the shoot, and he walked in with an attitude.
Damn.
And he was like, I don't want to see my girl like this. And I was like, did you not see me on the gram cover of magazines?
It's my job,
TV?
bro.
Like, you can Google my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Not everything you Google is true. But,
I'm about to Google Tahiry's butt
but
cheeks.
you can Google me. Like, I started off on the cover of King magazine.
Right.
I was jumping on a trampoline on YouTube. You know what I mean? And in a pair of great tights, and all you saw was floating booty. Like, how do you not like what?
Right.
And so it just became it's really heartbreaking, because I be thinking I have like my partner who's gonna have who's gonna cheerlead me,
Who's bringing the signs.
Yeah, so it's just heartbreaking. It's like, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah.
And I just say, and in my second statement to them is, then cut the check.
Cut the check.
Then cut the check.
Cut the check.
Because if you want me to stop doing what I'm doing, cut the check.
Yeah.
So yes, if you want me to stop doing what I'm doing, cut the check, or let's transition. Let's figure out what's next.
Right,
I'm always
right.
open to, after a while, of course, your husband, unless you're like Ice-T and Coco, or depending. That's what I'm saying. Know your partner. Find somebody
gotta
who
know your
supports
person.
You. Yeah, I'm down with that. Where's my Ice-T at? Because we outside for life.
And I think it's something else you said that's really important, like working through your traumas, working through so that they don't follow you for the rest of your life.
And you know what, too? I'm going to keep it real. I didn't know how to handle these things because I didn't know that's where they came from. But at this big age, after my experiences in relationships, I think I did not handle it or communicate or try to help that person navigate through it, because it's not my job. But if I wanted to be with the person, I should have kind of thought about where that person's coming from, his traumas, and try to like talk through it to see how we can together overcome that trauma.
Right.
If I wanted to stick around with I just didn't know how to handle it. I'm really quick on, if you don't like something, you know who this is who you met, we can change it, give me some time. but cut the check if not. Like, I can't just, you just got here, I'm supposed, like, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do? Now, at this big age, I think I would probably communicate that different.
Yeah.
And kind of dig into the past, and if we want to stick together, like therapy, and figuring out where his insecurities come from, because he met me this way.
Tahiry, so have you ever started to change like something about yourself because of someone else's insecurity? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely have. I
Really?
believe, yeah, I think that is important for you, depending on what it is, of course, within reason, because I think people should want to change for themselves.
mm-hmm.
And because when you do things for someone else, then you eventually go back to doing what you used to do, because you really didn't want to do it for yourself. But I have tried to alter, because some things are or could be changed. You know, those things that can, some things take work, because as human beings, we're creatures of habit. But have I? Yeah. And I've not regretted it. Still didn't work. I'm still,
Now you're saying it was a positive change.
yeah, it's always a positive change. Why would I want to change for the negative?
Because maybe you didn't see it. Maybe their insecurity was driving your change, and then without you realizing, it was becoming something negative on your part. Like, but you're saying everything was like, you changed for the better.
I mean, if I every intent, every relationship, every time I've shared time, space with someone, it's always, I would want to change for the best. But, you know, in coming out of those relationships, of course, I've adapted some of their negative traits, because, you know, you got that residual shit, that residue,
That's just lingering.
that lingers after, and then you have to check yourself and see what you've learned and try to drop the bad when the situations go wrong. But for the most part, if and when I am in something, again, partnership, and there's some things that you have to alter and sacrifice and compromise. That's part of being in it with somebody. So yeah, I've tried to change some things.
That's good.
And
That's
I'm always
nice.
willing and able and open to. Unfortunately, I've dealt with really insecure people in the past. Not all. Let's just say that, not all. But some.
Not all, but some.
Right. How about yourself? Have you tried to change? Let's say, you know, you're married. So
I have, and I think for me, it became like kind of toxic.
Why?
Like, I just started picking up their energy, like
Oh, yeah.
their energy, and like one person, like, he just wanted to argue all the time. Like, that was his way of communicating. So I'm like, damn, that's how you want to talk? But I really liked him. So I'm like, you arguing? We were just arguing. We was just outside, just fucking aggressive.
I've been through that too.
Aggressive for no reason.
But I don't think that's
yelling.
But I don't think you change with. I'm talking about changing with the notion, like the trying to change. That shit happens because you're the closest person to that person. So
Yeah,
eventually
you're
you
in it.
You start to adapt some of their behaviors. Yes.
And like you said, you're in it, so you can't see it. Like,
yeah.
I didn't realize it was people on the outside. Like, damn, D'Nay, why y'all talk to each other like that? And I'm like what? It just felt regular to me.
That happens, period. Like, I don't know if you notice, after a while, you and your husband y'all start looking the same. It's like y'all, like, because y'all hang so tight, or, you know, you guys start to say the same kind of words and maneuver the same, because you're always with that person. So, of course, you pick up their traits. But the fact, change is an option, like the option to change. And so, yeah, I've always tried. Nonetheless, here I am.
You're here, and you're great.
Yeah, and I'm cool. I'd rather be by myself than being in bad company. So, D'Nay, because you're in this business, and I know how competitive it is, and because we're at this big age, have you ever felt pressured to get any plastic surgery, Botox, fillers, anything? Are you open to that, or have you, or do you want to?
I've thought about it. I thought about getting some filler right here in this, like right here, just to lift this little eyelid. But these are things you see.
Botox, girl, right here, and then it'll lift.
That's when I'm like, I would have got a little bit, but I don't have anything. But I've thought about, like, definitely after my son, I wanted to get a boob lift and like a little bit fuller. But yeah, nothing too crazy. But I know a lot of dancers who actually do like the fillers, the Botox to their face, to their faces, like
at all times.
And they start so young. I'm like, why are you doing it so early? That's weird to me. But I'm like, it's nothing that a little bit of contour can't
That's
like
a fact.
fix.
I think
for me in the face.
It's the pressure. I think the pressure and the fact that the pressure, Instagram, social media, and women not liking themselves, not knowing that you're young, so your body tends to change every 10 years. So you should wait till you're at this big age to start navigating through some of these things, because this is when you start kind of researching and doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're at this big age, you don't look crazy older. And that's what happens usually when a young woman starts early. By the time she gets at this big age, which is not that far, everything's lumpy.
Everything's dragging for some.
I think everybody should be entitled to do what they want.
I thought about getting my teeth done.
Me too.
Like
Me
the
too.
teeth.
My
Just
dentist
gotta find the right place.
My dentist sent me home.
Really?
Yeah,
You have fire ass teeth.
Yeah, but I wanted to have perfect ass teeth.
Yeah.
And it was like, get out of the office, Tahiry. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude. But I think I'm pro whatever you want to do. I do say that in a couple years now, after this, I drop this baby.
Yeah.
Whatever I got to do at this big age, honey.
Drop it.
Forever young. Early on, it would be like, do what you want, but please research and please find a safe space to do these things with these doctors, because you're putting your life at risk. But now that I'm a little older, honey, nip and tuck and whatever it is that I need to do when I need to do it. It ain't now, but soon come. You know what I mean? Why not? So, D'Nay, now, every woman's insecure, D'Nay. But what are some of your insecurities that you don't really like, but the world seems to love?
Man, when I was young, when I was a little girl.
When you were younger, because you're young still.
No, when I was a baby girl,
Okay.
like middle school, elementary school, I used to get teased a lot because I was the darkest. So I always wanted to be light skinned. I always wanted to bleach my skin. Colorism is a big thing in the African American community. So I really used to be sad. They would call me all types of things. The kids are cruel.
I think chocolate is so sexy.
The kids are cruel, but my mom's friend, who's like her big sister, took a trip to Africa. She's always told me I was beautiful, but when she came back, she sat me down D'Nay, people would kill for your skin. People sit in the sun for your skin. It's so clear. It's so beautiful. You are one of the most beautiful young women I've ever seen in my life. Shout out to Umi. She was and that just gave me so much confidence. And I think I might have been 10 at that time. And I was going through this scalp situation where all my hair had fallen out. My mom was piecing it together. But it just gave me so much confidence after that talk. And I had my own style. Thought I was Jackie Joyner Kersey. I would cut all my goddamn jeans up and wear leggings. And I started to walk in power and
embrace it. Yes.
Today I'm bitch, please. And all those people that was teasing me, all of y'all at PS 180.
Talk about it.
And goddamn Broadway Academy.
Let them have it.
The way y'all be up in these DMs now, sweetie. Should have seen it back. You should have saw this back then, because I always been her.
Tell them.
That girl. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, no.
That's one of the things.
I agree. I think it all comes from your childhood, because I can remember when I didn't like a lot of things about myself.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, like I said, my hair. And a couple years ago, I got approached by a hair magazine. And they gave me a big spread on my natural. I decided to go natural. I didn't even know the curl pattern of my hair, because my grandmother, who has a different texture. See, she called my hair bad, but she has a different texture. There's nothing bad about my hair, but of course I thought there was. So I get approached by this hair magazine, and they give me a whole spread, and I had a whole photo shoot, and they wanted to interview me about my hair. And I remember I had a moment, and then I wanted to call my grandmother, who was 86 now, and curse her ass out.
Damn.
Because how dare she fuck with my curl pattern, and how dare she call this hair bad?
Did she give you a perm?
Yeah, she gave me a perm when I was 8.
Damn.
So I didn't even have the option to have my full head of hair. So I grew into, my hair grew thin after that, because I thought it was necessary to relax my hair every 3 months. So since I was 8 till I don't know what age, every 3 to 6 months I would perm my hair, relax my hair. Anything that kind of softened these curl patterns, I hated to sweat. I told you I went into the beach and the pool, and I would run out with a spray can or gel and slick it back. And I was just always really embarrassed about my hair.
Yeah.
And like I said, you grow up, and at this big age, you learn to embrace yourself and walk in your power. Mm-hmm. And I remember saying, there's nothing bad about this.
Nothing.
Because there's a thing called good and bad hair. You have bad hair, and my grandmother had good hair.
School days.
And so once I got the spread in Hair magazine, I called my grandmother. I was like, look, and it's natural. you know, she comes from a different generation. What does she know? She's been raised that way. So I forgive her now for that. But what I am doing now is teaching my niece different. You know, I have children, and you know what I mean? It's kind of breaking that generational curse of what was taught to be good and bad in a household. So it's just now I just pay it forward, and I have these type of conversations and let people know there's no such thing as good and bad when it comes to difference and images, textures.
And I think we're having way more conversations now about the 4 C's and the whatever the textures are. You know, they got the whole breakdown. I don't know.
Happy to have stuff.
That's it, period. I'm sure you have all the social media platforms. So how do you, like, make sure your audience is always happy and engaged?
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Wait a minute.
I'm just myself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's just what you put out?
I put out, and yes, there's days when I have the time to have conversations, go back and forth. If I have the time to curse somebody out for trying to get at me for what I look like. And of course, sometimes I've had in the past where my feelings have been hurt. And of course, I'm at this big age and I'm getting older and things change. And there's some times when I have to look in the mirror and say, those that mind don't matter and those that matter don't mind. Those that know me, know me. Those that love me, love me. It is a blessing to get older at this big age. It's a blessing to experience and make mistakes and still be, you know, God allow you another day on earth. But it is a rough world to be a part of, because you will have everyone under that same roof just coming at you for different things. I have to again remember that you will not satisfy everybody 110%. Like, it's impossible. The world isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. I think it's about staying grounded. It's about most importantly loving you. Why should I find validation? Like, why do I need y'all to tell me if I look good or I don't look good?
Because are they expecting you to still post the same content from when you were 22? Now that they're like
content, some people might say, you know, life isn't over because you're at this big age. Some people say put some clothes on, you're older, you're not doing it for the look, I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy, whether I have children or don't have children, whether I'm 40, 50, if my shit is still standing at attention and I want to remind y'all that I look good naked, then I shall. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's all about what I want to do. It is a tough world, let's be honest. We all do read comments. We all do sometimes have the time to answer back. It does kind of sting a little sometimes, but again, it's important for you to surround yourself with your loved ones, people that believe in you, and it's important for you to look in the mirror and say, hey, this is me, and this is what I want, and this is my world. If you don't like it, unfollow.
It's very simple.
Right or wrong?
It's very simple.
How do you deal with that, the negativity?
I'm a blocker. I block people.
I block people too.
Happily.
Sometimes I want you to keep watching.
And I delete comments.
Me too.
And if I'm feeling real spicy, I might have people respond for me.
Me too.
My sister isn't responding. Yes. Yeah. And they going crazy. I can't do it, but
I do. I have. And then I'll just say, Team Tahiry, get them. Because, you know, we all have our cult following.
But I'm a unicorn. So I can't respond. But like my big sister, Ace Boom, she's responding ASAP.
It depends on how I feel at that moment. But, you know, fuck them. Like, just do whatever makes you happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or whatever makes you feel comfortable. And again, if you don't like me, you have options, and that's to get the fuck off my page.
Yeah, I just block them. Because I don't like negativity.
And then you got to think about these people. Have you ever clicked back on their page to see what they look like and what they're doing and where they're living and how they living? And then you be like, no wonder, you just a miserable motherfucking person.
Tahiry be doing the research.
No, I have. No. I have when I've had time. That one time that somebody pissed me off. And the only thing the person did was call me a hoe. Other than that, they could have, and that was it. I mean, I've gotten called worse. But that one
they
time,
caught you on that good day.
It was that one day I fucking came off the bed, the wrong side of the bed, and I was just like, you called me a what? And then I went in, and I was just like, the nerve. Then I understood, you know, people are just miserable with themselves, so misery loves company.
Yeah, for sure.
It's whatever. Only God can judge me.
Okay, my good girlfriend.
It's almost game time already.
You know what time it is.
I know what time it is.
What time it is?
It is, wait. It is C? No. Or say, what is it?
See or no.
Oh, that's it.
It's time for
sexier.
Ding, ding, ding.
I went real Spanish.
Sí
or no, coño. Sí or no, coñazo.
Coñazo? What
coñazo is like fuck, or like a bigger fuck.
Damn. But no coñazo, just the sí or no.
Sí or no.
Yes. Okay.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
So if you agree, say C. And if you don't, say no. All right, here we go. Once a cheater, always a cheater. C or no?
No.
No.
Do you agree with that?
I said no.
Okay.
I don't agree. Because you could change. I believe in change.
Me too. I believe in change. I've cheated, so I can't even.
Ooh, C or no?
What's up?
Jamaican food is better than Mexican food.
Wow.
That's tough.
I love both. I just love food.
I'm a foodie too.
But Jamaican food to me, I gotta be in the mood because I'm a moody eater too.
Damn.
But I'm gonna say Jamaican food is better than Mexican food.
I'm gonna give it a C.
I'm gonna say C. But I love Mexican food. Don't get me fucked up.
I do, and I feel like in my past life I was Mexican.
Now, after this, next door, they got them tequila margarita.
Damn. C or no?
What?
Future would beat Kendrick Lamar in a versus.
Oh no! Damn.
No.
Wait. I love Future.
We love
Shout out to
Future, but nah.
But Kendrick, Kendrick is on my top 5.
Absolutely.
Future is, top 10.
Future, we love you, but no.
We love you, Future, but
C or no? Everyone should have a therapist.
C.
C.
Oui.
Yes.
Please, por favor.
Hell yeah. How you say
Right now.
healthy? Healthy.
Healthy?
Healthy.
No, it's not healthy. It's Diablo C.
That's what I wanted to say. Get you one.
Right now, baby.
www.betterhelp.com.
Private insurance, job insurance, your husband's insurance,
Whoever.
boyfriend's insurance,
Get you
your
one of
friend's
them.
insurance, get you a fucking
You need
therapist.
you one of these.
I need me one of those.
A chicken salad. God damn. C or no? I'd rather a window seat than an aisle seat on an airplane.
I rather a window seat all the time. But
See.
then when I go to the bathroom, then I have to tap the motherfucker sleep sometimes. So, but I'd rather a window.
I'd rather a window.
I like to lay my head up against.
Don't give me an aisle, because I'm not getting up.
Now I clean my surroundings so I could just. I don't want the aisle because then you bring the cart by.
Don't tap me because I'm not getting up. Just climb your ass over.
Nah, I'm not climbing over.
Climb over
All
me.
this ass, imagine me climbing over.
Listen,
I got
smother me, babe. I'm not getting up.
I got little legs and everything.
Just walk along the armrest. I'm not getting up.
Then the carts, you is a lazy ass, aisle seating ass. Shit.
I'm not getting up, baby. This is my rest time.
Honey.
C or no?
Yes.
I look better today than I did 10 years ago.
Dang, D'Nay. Yes, C, but no. Can I say that? C, no? No, we're different. At this big age, we just look different. And I believe everybody, when they're younger, they look really hungry and
For sure, look hungry.
But enlightening in the face is like the shit we do for Botox now. But then you look hungry and skinny, which is cool. But now it's like the mature woman. I think it gets better with age.
Yeah, so you're giving...
C, no,
C?
not C. I don't fucking
You
know.
was fired in, but you even more fire now. So I'm going to say C.
Fire, caliente.
Or how do kids say fa?
Fire. They say
No,
fire?
they say fa.
Ooh, what the fuck is
Like,
that
that's fa. F-Y-E.
When did it change from fire to fire?
Exactly, because we
Nah,
say
nah,
fire,
nah,
but the
nah,
kids
nah.
today say
What?
fire.
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Yeah, they be
I
like,
hang with kids.
That's fire.
I hang with them, you know what I mean?
That's fire. They're the kids that do this.
20-something. Fire?
Yeah, they do this dance, like the Uzi, you know, the hips. That's what they be doing. Here now, women should be mindful of how they dress to the gym.
No, I don't really. I mean, I don't care because I walk into the gym to do a job, and that's to work on myself. I've seen that on social media where a girl had really tiny shorts, and everybody was like, "You need to have some type of dress code at the gym." I don't really care. I think that I'm there to do my job, and I look good in anything, so I'm not really paying attention to another female. And if she wants to wear whatever she wants to wear, and if she's not spilling over, that's fine. That's what they say.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm saying nah, because I'm going crazy at the gym.
I'm not going crazy.
I want to wear something so cute. What?
I don't even match at the gym.
I be motivated when my outfit is fucking crazy. Like,
y'all just the chicks that don't really work out.
I be working out.
You be
My trainer be
dancing.
having me go crazy.
Yeah, nah, I don't really care.
But you want to make your videos, you want to get your content.
Yeah,
so.
I get them anyway. I've been looking real homeless at the gym. But let me tell you something. I really look at some of these girls on social media that look together when they're at the gym, and I'm like, oh, they spraying water, acting like they sweating because
No,
y'all
I'm
busy
really
on
sweating.
look. All I'm saying is that I started this new rule in my house where I am not buying tights without buying a matching top.
Exactly.
I would just go pick up shit. You know, one of those people that like love going to Target and she'll pick up a pair of pants, but then be like, oh, I just want to spend money.
Yeah.
But they don't buy the matching set.
I get all matching sets. I love gym
started
clothes.
that now, but then I
gym
can't get rid of
clothes.
my old shit. I mean, I love athleisure too. I live in it. I just don't care. I'm there to do my job. I don't care what you wear. Don't even come talk to me. Matter of fact, I started training in a personal training gym, really small, so y'all can be just not be in my business. Like,
Because you will be distracted. You're just a distraction at the gym doing
That'd
the
be
goddamn
fine.
squat.
we fine.
See or nah, Will Smith was wrong for slapping Chris Rock. Damn.
Yes. See, he was wrong.
Ooh.
He was wrong because I believe there's a time and place for everything. He was wrong because he let his emotions take control of him. I come from reality TV. We tend to do that a lot. And at this big age, we got better. And Will is at this big age. I want to say C because him and Chris Rock were friends or have other ways of connecting and having meetings or just seeing each other backstage. Will, you could have did it backstage. So yes, he was wrong. And then you're proving to the world that we don't know how to behave ourselves in terms of there's already a lot going on where, you know, we have to fight to be included. You know what I mean? So it's
True
it
indeed.
was really, really, really in bad taste. Shout out to Chris Rock for keeping it together. Because let me tell you something, honey. We would have been two dumping ass motherfuckers in that bitch.
I don't know. I felt two ways, so
Heard.
I'm going to just plead the fifth.
Why? I mean, he stood up for his wife. Great. You could have found
That's how
other
I
ways.
feel.
Yeah, but you could have found other ways to do so. Period.
I don't know.
And I mean,
And I also, but this is my thing. I feel like, nah, but then after seeing, like, how everything, like, came
transpired.
about, like, in the relationship and just, then I felt like, damn.
I mean, because it ruined it for both parties. You know what I mean? Like, it ruined it for both parties. And like, again, you could, D'Nay, you got my number.
I do.
So then, like, we could meet outside. We could have waited for it to be over, and then I could have just tapped you and boom, boom. You know what I mean? The after party. There's so many other places that shit could have went down. Not on national TV, but I get it. And also,
I thought it was kind of fire, though. But
it wasn't, because it's not like you knocked the nigga out anyway.
he did.
Like,
It
you
was
better
like
go in for the going.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I wish it would have been done.
I'm like
different.
in between.
Yeah, I get it, but
I'm betweener.
I get it, and
You're passionate about this.
I get it because I
I still think it was like not funny, but kind of funny. So I'm gonna just leave it there.
Either party, I think it was sad.
Aw,
Yeah, it was sad. It was.
you care.
No, I because I get he was standing up for his wife, but but we also live in a world where comedy, like, everybody's so sensitive to everything. You can't say shit. Like, even me having this conversation right now is probably gonna there's gonna be people arguing about it, and people might come through, and who knows, because we can't even have opinions nowadays. It's super crazy. But I mean, I do get it from a stance of a husband defending his wife, but
I'm a tweener, so
fuck it then.
yeah.
Maybe. Anyway.
That was my last question.
That's it?
Yeah.
I want more.
You did like 20.
More. All right, bet.
Well, thank you guys.
Well,
Thank you, Tahiry, for sitting beside me.
Thank you, D'Nay, for sitting beside me.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in to At This Big Age.
Shout out to 333 Lounge in Brooklyn. Come through.
Yeah.
And
Like, subscribe, share, comment,
share
all the things.
all the things in between, and let us know what you want us to talk about.
Until
here with
next
y'all.
time.
Bye.
Ciao.